Hello again, and it's time for another story on Instant Kisse. Today's prompt word is chai, suggested by Twinkle Bais. Now, in the time of lockdown, people are cooking up a storm. Somebody is making biryani, someone else is dishing out pizza, people are baking bread or making these fantastic desserts like, rasgullas and mousse and whatnot. I keep thinking, what about those folks who never even managed to make a nice cup of tea in their lives? And I know this friend, In fact, the story is about him and the time he made his first cup of tea. So this guy used to get ribbed a lot, that you can't boil water, you know how to make a cup of tea. So one fine day he decided that he would make it. So he called me up and said, you have to teach me, tell me how to make a cup of tea. Now knowing this man's capabilities, what I instructed him was, kaam kar. You take an electric kettle, heat water, pour water into a cup, add a tea bag, milk, sugar, tea done. You're like, no. I want to make it the proper way. I should have dissuaded him. Instead, I told him how to make it. So he went ahead and made it. I didn't hear from him for a while. In fact, I got a call towards evening. And then he was sounding very agonized and aghast. And I'm like, yaar, you didn't teach me properly. A problem ho gaya. Like, what happened? Like, fire brigade bulana pada. I was appalled. I knew this guy. I knew this guy was doofus raised to the power of infinity. In fact, at one point of time, I was recommending that he be allowed to drive a BST bus or a truck on the roads so that we could bring down the population of the city. But even someone like him, how in making a cup of tea could actually nearly burn down a building, that boggled the mind. But this is what happened. So as per instruction, he put water in the patila, put the flame to max, added tea leaves. Now, we could have this discussion on when tea leaves should be added, but we'll take that up when I do chai making 101. Any case, he left the chai to boil. Now, problem was, he hadn't asked me and I hadn't told him exactly how long it takes for tea to boil. He assumed it would take a long time. So Mahasha decided that he would go and watch an episode of Money Heist in the interim. Gosh, he had picked anything else. He could have watched Big Little Lies season 2. That's my perfect cure for insomnia. But no, he sat, watched, the episode was so gripping that 45 minutes later, he remembered the tea. And by the time he looked at the kitchen, black fumes were coming out. अब तक तो चाय की पत्तियों का अंतिम संस्कार हो गया था. Any case, we could have still solved the problem if the man had just run, taken the patila, put it under the sink, shut off the stove, etc. But no, why would he do such a thing? What he did was to try and extinguish the fumes by picking up a bottle of water and pouring it on the patila. Now, एक चीज मैं बताना भूल गया था, that this guy also had the crazy habit of using old alcohol bottles to fill water in. And that was one of the bottles he had picked up to pour onto the patila. The thing was, this was not a bottle filled with water. This was an actual alcohol bottle that he had left after his drinking session the previous night. So now man is pouring alcohol onto a steaming patila, and of course some of it splashes and goes onto the open flame as well. Huge flame. Man panics. And he remembers that in the movies he's seen people putting out flames using blankets. Now of course he doesn't have a blanket. He runs out, grabs the first thing that comes to his hand, which is a curtain. And wo bhi kaun sa curtain? Curtain made of silk. He tries to put out the fire using the curtain, and of course, swaha. And that's not all. एक और चीज मैं बताना भूल गया था, that all his cupboards in the kitchen were made of wood, not to mention the flooring in his own house. So when man, whose clothes were now alcohol soaked and on fire, when he ran out, tore out the clothes and threw them onto the floor, guess what? Towering Inferno. I'm just worried about one thing. This man called me a little while earlier and said he's taking the PM's request very seriously. Now he plans to start experimentation to find a cure for coronavirus. Does anybody know when the next shuttle to Mars is? Hope you like this story. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Till then, keep sharing and please keep sending me prompt words. Full details on where to do that coming up now. Till tomorrow, sunshine in your day.